We are all individuals, we all progress in different ways. You can't really have an image in your head of what you exactly want to look like and expect that to happen. You know, you just need to let your body go there where it goes and take that with you and enjoy the journey and just see where you go with what it is that you're doing. So that's just my take on that. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to say, in case you can hear some background noises or something, me and Alex obviously work in the same room right now as well, so if you hear some kind of keyboard tipping or whatever, he's moving around, that would be him. We just don't want to, you know, make him stop working just because of this video, obviously. So today I wanted to bring up a new topic to my channel because it is almost March and I've had such an amazing first 2 months of 2019, especially honestly, everything's been really amazing in terms of our business and in terms of my personal life and everything. I've just had a really great start to the year, but also in terms of fitness and health. And I've just been super excited about, you know, especially fitness and getting fit and toned and everything like that. And I don't feel like I've ever been this into it. I've never been as consistent as I am. And above all, I don't think I've ever enjoyed it as much as I have these past few months. And I'm just super excited in terms of fitness, just to move forward with that and reach new goals and etc. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I see fitness, how I see maybe health as well, and how I'm planning to get fit and toned as well. Now, I feel like this, first of all, like fitness and I suppose aesthetics has become almost sort of a taboo topic when it comes to magazines or social media. You know, I feel like wanting to look fit or toned or I don't know, a certain way is as if you're telling someone you don't love yourself or that you don't like the way that you look. And I just feel like that is crossing a line, and I'm sure and I know because I've been there as well that it can mean that, and you do need to get yourself away from that state of mind of not loving yourself and accepting your body and you for who you are. But I feel like there's some kind of line between, you know, obviously loving yourself and accepting yourself, but also, you know, it being okay and it being completely legitimate to want to get fit, to want to be toned, to, you know, want to feel more confident within your body. And often that comes along with feeling good inside and just feeling fit and strong and everything like that. So personally, I think there's a fine line between that. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to get fit and toned. Just remember, we are all individuals. We all progress in different ways. We all, you know, not one thing is going to work for all. And in the end of the day, you can't really have an image in your head of what you exactly want to look like and expect that to happen. You know, you just need to let your body go there where it goes and take that with you and enjoy the journey and just see where you go with what it is that you're doing. So that's just my take on that. So one thing that I'm doing definitely to really hopefully get fit and get toned is to do consistent, regular exercise. You know, at least at the moment 1 hour a day, except for those 1 or 2 rest days that I am going to have per week. And that's been amazing. I've really felt so amazing with that. And that's what I'm going to continue doing for hopefully the rest of my life, or for the foreseeable future at least, because I've been loving it. And I wanted to share some of the things that I've learned about health and fitness and getting toned. There are some things that since January, and let's be honest, throughout, I would say 5 last years, that I've learned that you need to do, that you need to have the mindset for, I think, in order to get there. Now, obviously, I'm not there yet, or I don't know if there's even a there yet. Like, I've been talking with my business as well. You know, you might have a goal and a form of success in your mind right now, but in the end of the day, I don't think there is a, I'm there now, like I reached my goal, not gonna do it anymore. I don't think that exists, not in business and not in fitness either. One thing that I would say within these 5 years has worked for me in terms of where I feel like this is something that is definitely good for my lifestyle in order to also, amongst other things, to stay fit and to also not gain too much weight is being vegan. I love that lifestyle for so many reasons, but this is definitely one of the pros for me, because I feel like with a vegan diet, it's also so much easier to consume healthier things, to consume less fat things, you know, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, it does not mean that, but the way I at least eat vegan, it really is quite easy for me to at least remain or have a stable weight. On top of that, I still have some things that I have learned about fitness and health that I want to share with you, because I think, you know, if I would have known and just like, you know, really drilled these things into my brain from beginning on, I think I wouldn't have been so frustrated throughout past times when I was maybe trying to get fit for summer, or if I was trying to get toned. You know, I had frustrating moments because I was like, why isn't it working for me? Now I feel like I'm definitely in a level where I just go with the flow. You know, I do my work, I have fun with it, and I believe and trust in the journey. So here we go. Number one, like I already mentioned with my vegan diet, is that I'm pretty much sure with all the research that I've done is that you need to first and foremost establish a good, healthy, well-balanced diet in order to ever see any kinds of results. You know, I've heard this so often, and I totally believe it's true, that you cannot out-train, exercise, a bad diet away. So if you're just eating McDonald's and pizza and I don't know, literal junk food, chips and candy all day long, Coca-Cola and so much sugar and so much fat, you know, all that kind of junk, you cannot exercise that away. Or for the very least, it is very difficult. Choose healthy foods, don't overeat, don't undereat, eat intuitively, and just remember to get all those important nutrients and vitamins into your body. I would suggest, and for me definitely it's been best, is not to try to avoid a complete food group altogether. So not like avoiding carbs or not avoiding protein or something like that. I think just well balanced since January especially, and I have seen results until now personally. You know, a well balanced diet is just number one. Number two, and this is one thing I feel like I've now like really understood what it means to have fun with your exercises. So in order to be consistent, and as consistent as I am right now, and consistency obviously means many things, but I now go 5 to 6 times a week to the gym, and I've been doing that for 2 months, and I do not feel exhausted. I don't feel in any way like I'm getting sick of this. In fact, I am more than excited about doing this for the foreseeable future. I can fit it into my daily routine very well most of the times. And yeah, I just really, really love it. Whereas in the past, I've always loved exercising, especially like since 6 years when I started to exercise. I did develop a love towards exercising, and I definitely couldn't easily go, more than 6 days without doing any form of exercise. However, I never really found that one thing where I'm just like so in love with it that I could literally do it every single day. So like I said in the beginning, I've been running. That's one thing that I still love to do. And I also did kia.c.lindroos, and I've also, went to the gym before, not really actually knowing what I was doing. And I was very much focusing my training onto cardio. And to be quite honest, I know that I never really loved those, because I always remember a time which came pretty soon, like at latest after a month, where I was just not feeling it. Like not just for one day, but to 2-3 days in a row, I was just like, I am not wanting to do this. This doesn't feel good. I'm not having fun with it. It's just, not there. I don't want to do it. And I would have to obviously force myself, and I would be like, be disciplined. You have to just keep moving, etc. And I never knew that there would be a form of training or exercise that I would fall in love with until mid-January, end of January. I came upon some like weightlifting influencers on Instagram and also on YouTube, vegan and non-vegan ones. And I always see them being super toned, sometimes maybe even too toned, or whatever that would mean. But, you know, I'm not looking at that thinking that's exactly what I want, but I'm like, this is toned and there's, you know, clearly not a lot of fat over there and etc. So I was thinking, you know, maybe there's something to this. And I've never tried weightlifting before. I've always been like, I don't really want to do weightlifting. It just sounds too exhausting. And then I decided to start giving it a go. And I tried it out for like 2 weeks with quite small weights and started to realize that if I would now push myself and motivate myself, or not motivate myself, but really challenge myself to always try and lift more and put on more of the weights on my dumbbells or wherever, you know, it's really challenging myself. And that challenge for myself became kind of addicting. Like it is so much fun. You know, I love going to the gym and always seeing if I've bettered myself, if I can lift a heavier weight, if I can still, you know, do this exercise with more weight, if I can do a new exercise, you know, whatever. Like this kind of constant bettering myself, what comes with in weightlifting, in my opinion, is what I love about that. So now I am, you know, I don't know, weightlifting sounds so extreme, but I guess that's what I'm doing right now. I'm basically going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I do a lot of heat exercises and I do weightlifting as well. I have my leg days and I have my arm and back days, and then 1 to 2 times a week I will also do some ab exercises. So I've kind of created a routine there for myself as well, and I've just fallen in love with it. Like never, I don't remember one day where I didn't feel like going and had to like force myself. Like I'm really wanting to go all the time. So definitely number 2, find that, whether that be running or kia.c.lindroos or, you know, cardio in the gym or weightlifting or whatever else there is out there, karate, ballet, I don't know, like find that what you love and you can feel and see yourself doing for the foreseeable future on a consistent, almost daily basis. Obviously you don't have to do it on a daily basis. That's not right. But yeah, definitely very, very important because it has to be fun. You have to feel like going there in order for it to be a good workout as well. Okay, number 3 thing that I've learned for, I think, especially specifically for my body type, whatever that may be, is that losing weight does not mean that you're just going to lose all your fat either. Now, I do know that it's quite scientific when it comes to this, you know, if you have a caloric surplus, you're going to gain weight, and if you have a caloric minus, or what's it called, opposite of surplus, you're going to lose weight and lose fat as well. And I've done that, you know, and I don't weigh myself, by the way, anymore. I haven't done that in 5 years and will not ever do it. It's something I don't want to do, don't trust myself with, but I know that back like 5 years ago when I had that little crazy moment of me really wanting to lose weight, I weighed myself every single day and I lost, I think it was 10 kilos in 2 months or something like that. I do always remember that I could never like be happy with my body because I wasn't toned, you know, and I wanted to get toned, and I was exercising so much, but I would never get toned, you know. I still had, you know, quite a bit of fat. I know I was losing weight, but I still had a lot of fat on me, for several reasons, which I'm not going to go into because I don't want to know for sure, and 2, it's just too long of a story. So that's just with experience. So, you know, just exercising a lot and, you know, even losing weight is not going to mean that you're going to lose some of that fat, and that like fat that you might have on your belly, for example, is usually kind of on top of your already super muscular abs and just kind of stopping it for it to be visible, I suppose. And that's just something, you know, I've accepted, and I feel like would have been so much easier for me if I would have accepted that and also had more knowledge about that as well. That's definitely my number 3 thing I learned. It doesn't, you know, losing weight won't mean that you lose like all the fat and you'll just be toned immediately. No. Okay, number 4 thing that I already mentioned a little bit is that in order to see results, or at least the results I want to see, you need to constantly be challenging yourself. You need to constantly be seeing if you can lift a higher weight, if you can run faster, if you can do a faster sprint or whatever it is that you're doing, you need to be constantly challenging yourself, challenging your body and your muscles so that they get the signal to sort of change as well. And honestly, like I said, I feel like that is what makes my fitness, my training so much fun, because I'm challenging myself, and challenging myself is something I get like kicks out of, and I'm like, yeah, Kia, I'm gonna beat you. So that's something that really motivates me personally, which is obviously a good thing, but just also saying it's something that I've learned where I feel like for a very long time, for probably at least like 3 years or something, I was, you know, running and maybe doing some kind of body weight exercises, but never really challenging myself. So I would, you know, I would feel good, fit and healthy, but I wouldn't see any kind of changes, even though I might have kind of hoped I would, because I was trying a bit harder or something like that. So constantly keep challenging yourself. Okay, and number 5 thing I want to put out here, because I also do so much content about entrepreneurship and, you know, running your own business and startup life, etc. This has to do with that and any other form of success as well. So also with the success for fitness and getting toned or lean or whatever it is that your goals are, maybe just, you know, feeling fitter and everything. What you need, there are 3 things that I feel like you need in order to reach any kind of success. And that is patience, perseverance, and discipline. These 3 things, very, very simple, but unfortunately not always that easy. Those are the 3 secret ingredients for any form of success. I'm not putting a timeline that until then I need to look this way. You know, I'm, like I said in the beginning, I'm just letting the journey take me where it takes me, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to, you know, keep trying my best and challenging myself, and then see where the journey takes me. You know, don't want to put that kind of a unachievable goal into my head. No, not for sure. And I feel like that's also helping me like have fun with it all as well. Obviously, you need a perseverance, like just, you know, I don't know, maybe there's going to be a time when it's not going to feel fun, but you just like need to keep going. I feel like, you know, like entrepreneurship, also fitness, it needs to be a lifestyle in order for it to have long-term sustainable results. So you just need to remember that it's not, in my opinion, something that you can just say, okay, like for these 2 months, I'm going to do that and then that's going to happen. That's not really how it works. And obviously discipline, you guys know my word of the year is discipline. Sometimes I could work until 10 p.m. and then I would be like, okay, I could go home or to the gym. And I am just, you know, telling my mind to say, be disciplined enough to say that you will go to the gym, even if it's just for half an hour. Because honestly, what is half an hour from your day? You know, you can still do it. And being that disciplined to do that every day, if you've planned to go to the gym, or if you plan to wake up early in the morning to go to the gym or go for a run, you need to be disciplined enough to do that. And like with any kind of success, that's what you need. That's a hard one, definitely a hard one, especially in some areas for me. That was my video for today, you guys. I'm super excited about taking you guys along on my journey. I'm sorry it was long again, I'm such a babble mouth, but it was fun. And yeah, thank you so much for watching it. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. If you're excited to get fit, to get toned, or whatever it is that your fitness exercise goal is for 2019, now is no time to give up. Let's keep going. Let's just find that what we love. And yeah, just gonna stop talking right now until it gets too long, you guys. I'm super excited to see you guys in my next one. Until then, you guys, moi moi.